Hi, everybody. This is Chosen. I'm going to talk about community-based targeting and harassment and share what's been being done to me in the community by the neighbors in the outside surrounding community. So several months back, I've been here about a year now. The first thing was the knocking at my door. I started receiving knocks from a guy across from me named Horace and knocks from the woman next door to me named Faith Mock. Um, I took up somewhat of a friendship with Faith. It's more of a communication. First knock was asking for salt, and then things went from there. The communication with her abruptly ended when one day she threatened to shoot me. Uh, what happened was we were sitting down and we were actually drinking, and she starts debating with me about this. The Democrats and Republicans is how this started. And which everything with this person is always debating. There's always some type of debate. But what this was she had also brought a man around me who later had pulled out a gun, a 9mm, outside, and I believe this was an attempt to scare me. It was a fear tactic to strike fear in me because she excused herself as saying she had to go to the bathroom, and then boom, the gun comes out, the firearm. So this was a setup. Then there was more knocking at the door by other people who go to visit her. 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock a.m. Asking me had I seen her. Things nobody should be knocking on my door for. If you go to her door, she's not home. She's not home. That's it. I'm not her keeper. Um, then there was a firearm that was passed to me. I didn't know. You have to be careful of this, y'all. I was asked to give something to her, my next door neighbor, and it was a bag. And the bag, the person said they had to go to work. So, because at the time I was communicating with her, I took possession of the bag, and they said when I see her, give it to her because she wasn't answering her door, well, she wasn't home at the time. So the bag hit the cast iron railing, clong clong like that, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I don't know too much to make that type of noise. Okay, and the bag was very heavy, so I unzipped the bag because at this point I'm standing in my living room holding this heavy ass fucking bag, and I see a firearm in there. I shoot straight through my house and out my back door. When I opened my back door, she was coming from the store, and I gave her the bag. And she was like, give it to me. Why? He said, give this to you to give to your daughter. And when she took it, she felt the weight. She's like, oh, I know what this is, and went in her house. Okay. That's the second firearm. Then, once she threatened to shoot me, I abruptly ended communication with her. Somebody threatens to hurt you like that. That's not somebody you want to stay in communication with. And then started the heavy harassment from her. Men flocked to her house, all types of men, young men, older men. And that's when I started receiving the severe, brutal, direct energy torture and an attempt at the rape. So a lot of the men that, the one guy who pulled the firearm out, he constantly repeats that he's military. He's military. He wants it to be known that he's military. He knows his stuff, and he talks about firearms a lot. Okay, so we passed that, um, which comes with the weapon deployment on me. Okay, so what I believe this was, I don't believe that this woman ever liked me. I believe this woman was attempting to set something up and stage something to have me hurt. Now I'm gonna fast forward. I'm not gonna walk you through everything. I'm gonna fast forward to the day that I wound up being hit at my door by somebody who identified himself as her nephew. Okay. So I'm in my kitchen eating breakfast one morning. It was a Saturday. I remember the day, and I received these knocks again at my front door. So I go to my front door and I look out and I see two men, not together, but one at the door and one standing like on the pavement part, not on my steps. And so I didn't open my door because I didn't recognize them. I recognized one as being it, the other one I didn't know. Okay, the vehicle I had never seen before. So I talked to them through my window, and he kept again asking me for Faith Mott, the woman next door. Okay, so I told him she doesn't live here, and he was like, "Have you seen her?" Again, asking me, "Have I seen her?" I'm not anybody's keeper. It's none of my fucking business. What the fuck she does, how she go, and she comes, and I really don't give two fucks. Okay? So I said, she lives next door, and please stop knocking on my door. So his response was he could not hear me because I was talking to this man through the window. That's how my door come to be open. So I opened my door and I said, I pointed over, I said, she lives right there. And I said, I told him, I said, you've knocked on my door before. You've knocked on my door at night, asking me the same thing for Faith Mock in the middle of wee hours in the morning, y'all. And he was like, that's when he started snapping. He was like, I don't fucking know you. I've never knocked on your fucking door before. You fucking bitch. You know what, you talk too much. And this man swung on me. Okay? And then he swung on me again. And that's when I went and I had to handle my business. Then the dark-skinned male tried to run up my steps. But when he ran up my steps, he almost met his fucking maker. And that's when he ran his ass back off my steps. And out comes Faith Mock. Okay, so this is where Faith Mock appears out of her front door with a cell phone in her hand. I believe this was all staged. I don't believe none of this was accidental. So I'm going to walk you through and I'm going to show you how your neighbors and community involved with police will set up a fake program on an innocent person and then have them targeted and put fake charges on them. So y'all ready? Here is. So after this incident, she told the police that I ran up in her house, that I had been sexually accosting her. Okay? I'm a black 52-year heterosexual female. I'm not interested in women at all in that way. And I have been celibate for the past 7 years. I've been in Ohio for 7 years and there's been no sexual contact with me and anybody in Ohio. I don't see anything suits my fancy here. The case was dismissed. It was a fake case. This was her attempt. She told the police that day that she wanted me evicted out of my home. I want y'all to put her out now. Okay? So, here it is. This is the fake. She tried to put a restraining order. She tried to restrain me out of my own home. Once she could not have me thrown out by the police, she tried to have me restrained by going in and saying that her neighbor has been shooting off a gun at her nephew. It talks about sex in here, things that have never happened. I'm willing to take a lie detector. This woman is sick. Okay? And then she goes ahead to say I'm out of control, but I'm a beautiful person. Look, people. Look. Sean is out of control. Sean is a beautiful person. This is all. I'm going to show you how you would get a fake case put on you in your community, and then they receive payment for this stuff. Okay? The police that came that day are involved in my targeting because I seen another neighbor of mine that she don't know. I saw what she did with the cops. I saw the hand gestures. I saw the winking of the eye at the cop. Okay, people? This is part of the fake case. Then I was picked up on a warrant. Okay, so this is the restraining order that was denied because they can't restrain me out of my house. Okay, so what she was really trying to do is have me evicted to receive payment from the police. She also has direct energy weapons deployed on me. Some things were delivered by the ambulance, which would be the biometric tracking, tracing, and stealing of the EEGs and EKG, loading you up and using that device to torture you and torture me in my own home. Okay. Now we're going to get to the fake warrant. We're going to talk about this fake warrant, and I'm going to breeze right through this. And I'm coming to tell you how I know that I'm being used as a test subject. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Okay. This is this fake warrant, people. They have all this stuff on here saying that these people have known me for 4 years. This person right here, Stacy LSW Neck Care, says she's known me for 4 years. This is all fictional, people. I don't know anybody at Neck Care, and I have no dealings with Neck Care. Okay? All right? And this is one of the reasons why I was released, because they said this stuff is fake. Who drew this paperwork up? I'm telling you, people, this is all fictitious. Now, why would they want to get me in custody so bad? Because They are running the Utler Towns effect, which is a test study. I am the Utler Towns effect. My name is Sean Yvette Towns. All of this, people, look. This stuff is fictional. I don't know these people. You understand what I'm saying? So what they did was, I haven't really been in touch with any doctors. Let me show you how this thing branches out into your community and how they have to have the need. They have to get their hands on the person. The person that they call them the test subjects, which would be me. They have to get into the person. They need the blood, they need the urine, and they need to update on the test subject. Okay? A lot of people in your community that's involved ain't even gonna know that you're a test subject. They're just doing it for the gifts. They don't know what the fuck the cops in the military are doing to you. Okay? So the first thing they did when they picked me up, they ran and they wanted blood and urine and other things, my EKG and my EEG, people. And they were trying to scam my fucking heart. They kept saying that they wanted to take me to a special wing to get a view of my heart. And I was like, you're not touching me. I gave you blood and I gave you urine, which were all against my better judgment knowledge. Which is when I realized they are running a test study on me. They can't come in my home and demand the blood and the urine and the heart and stuff. So what they did was they told these people in this community to do things to me to get me into some type of fucking trouble. Okay. And then you already know, once you're in police custody, whether you're in the jail or you are in a hospital, they're coming for urine, blood, EEG, EKG. And they upload you and feed you into a fucking computer. All right. All your biometric has now been fed into a computer. And they are tracing and tracking and stalking and mapping you the fuck down. All right. So what she did when she put this fake fucking case on me. All right. When that motherfucker came to my door and he hit me. I'm the fucking victim, not her. And I'm glad they denied her that fucking restraining order. Because they knew this shit was bogus, yo. This is clown work, yo. All this shit is clown work. You're going to say this woman is a psychopath, crazy, and then you're going to turn around and say she's a beautiful person. It is a psychological psyop. And something else that they do, they like to try to get firearms. Because what they're doing is they're using people as test subjects and guinea fucking pigs. And then they run around and they try to stage a shooting or something. Okay, to cover up the fucking crimes the war crimes that they are committing against the person. All right, I'm gonna say it again. My whole fucking community is involved in my targeting and stalking. The day that I got picked up on this fucking fake ass warrant, I was stalked down by a bunch of black men and black women in vehicles straight to my destination, and the fucking police showed up on me. Okay, these fucking people surrounded me, all right, for the fucking police. These people surrounded me for the police, set me the fuck up with the police, and got me picked up by the fucking police, okay, for gifts, for a couple dollars, and some of them get vehicles, okay. I am the Utler Towns effect. My test study has been running that I know. My test study's been running since at least 2011. Straight out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, through New Jersey, and straight to fucking to Ohio. All right. Charles Towns is not the Utler Towns effect. His work stopped in the early 1950s. Okay. My test study involves rapid acceleration, nanotechnology, microwave hearing. Okay. And a whole lot of other things. All right. The reason to pick me for the test study is I am a heavy copper electric blue blood. I'm a rare black woman. My study was a success, all right? My patent is being used all around the world. In fact, China stole my patent, the Utler Towns effect. German scientists were involved in this study who ran back to Germany. One A. Barfus. They had my medical records all over fucking Google, National Geographic, okay? Nat Geo, a whole lot of places aired this test study. They have me under test subject. But when you look, you see my doctor's signatures from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Stephen Russell. You'll see all these different doctors that were my doctor. I am the Utler Towns Effect. My name is Sean Yvette Towns. I am a black 52-year-old female. No kin, no relationship to Charles Towns. They cited Charles Towns with a Nobel Peace Prize. It's not his, it belongs to me. I am the test subject. I am no kin to these white people, okay? And my test study is still being ran right now by the United States military right the fuck out of Columbus, Ohio, Franklinton County, okay? The reason to put the targeting program on me, okay, and to rob my assets left to me by my great-great-grandfather, okay, and assets that were in a trust fund, multi-million-dollar trust fund that was robbed in Columbus, Ohio in 2018 from the Social Security office, all right? I'm the second person who have had millions just eradicated from their trust fund here in Columbus, Ohio, Franklinton County, okay? So what they are still running now is the Utler Towns Effect. You know how you get Bill Gates and all of them and Elon Musk coming out saying they discovered every day they got something new? They're not discovering anything. They are reading the thoughts, the brains of the targeted individual, and they are updating on the technology daily. Take us away, and these motherfuckers are just as dumb as a box of fucking rocks. They don't know any fucking thing, okay? And they have mapped, traced, and tracked and stalked down some of the most intelligent people in the world. You want to know how they know? From birth, they have everybody's DNA in the data bank. Worldwide. Every birth is recorded, and the child's blood is entered into the DNA data bank. That's how they know who you are. That's how they know who they want to pick. That's how they know who brain is the strongest. That's how they know who heart is the strongest. Y'all, guess who popped up in Ohio with heart conditions and needing a heart? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Within the past 7 days. So what he did was, somehow or another, he slid his ass up in here. He needs a new heart. He got a bad ticker, y'all. But they only did some repairs for him. So he has a Band-Aid on a big boo-boo. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes, the I'll be back, the Terminator. So what they do is they go after people's organs, all right? I don't find it a coincidence that Arnold Schwarzenegger needs a new heart and they running around want to look at my motherfucking heart, okay? He's not getting it. That motherfucker can drop dead. I said it. Tell him it's his time. Kick over. He done came back a couple times. Tell that demon, that 88-degree demon that I said, kick the fuck over. He has no stake to claim to any organ in my motherfucking body. And this is what they do, people. So they'll go around and stage something to fuck up to get to my motherfucking organ, okay? Which is the heart. It ain't a coincidence that when they took me and picked me and took me in, they was trying to get this fucking heart scan. Even after I got out, I had doctors calling me on my phone talking about, you didn't go to get the heart eval. There's nothing wrong with my heart. So what the fuck am I going to get heart views? Why am I going to get a test done where give you views and pictures of my heart? For what? I never went. I could show you letters where they're sending me letters. Doctors I don't know. Telling me I have an appointment with heart doctors. I'm not going no motherfucking where, and they're not getting a fucking thing from me. What they're going to do is they're going to fucking return to me what the fuck they stole from me 7 times fold, and that's that trust fund. Okay? You're going to release my great-grandfather's assets to me. That's that fucking dynasty that I'm the sole heirs to. Okay? You half-ass slick motherfuckers. You're going to compensate me for the Utler Towns Effect, bitch, because I am the Utler Towns Effect, not Charles Towns. You done gave that man a Nobel Peace Prize, and out of his mouth he said, I don't know how you guys did this, but thank you. They used a black 52-year-old woman as a test subject so that the world will never know who the fuck I am. Okay? And then labeled me as a targeted individual again so that the world will never know who the fuck I am. Y'all gonna pay for what the fuck y'all did to me, this whole fucking slimy, you fucking sloppy, setup ass motherfucking artists, okay? All right? Every fucking one of you bitches are gonna pay for what the fuck you did to me. And guess what, motherfuckers? You keep giving out my location. I'm glad. You want to know why? Because I want to make sure that motherfucking storm don't miss, bitch. I'm going to get down where the fuck I'm mad at. You bitches did it to me. It's your fucking turn. Pay back what the fuck you stole from me and pay it back to me now. Pay it back 7 times fold. So, You're being used as a guinea pig. And when they get you with these fake cases, you don't notice, you don't pay attention to what they're doing. I do. They're still running a test study. Last I checked, they picked it back up in 2015 and started running it again in Columbus, Ohio. Guess when I came to Ohio, people? Guess when I came to Ohio, people? I'm the other towns effect. My test study is still running, people. That's why you have the ambulance, the fire department, and the police and the fucking military involved. It's an illegal study that's being ran. And you know what they say? Anytime you run a study on somebody and it's successful, you must compensate the individual. I've never been compensated, and the whole world is using my patent, people. The whole world, not just the United States and not just China. The whole world is using the Utler Towns effect. I am the Utler Towns effect. Okay? That's why all these motherfuckers are interested in me. Okay? Everybody's like, why you? I'm real fucking special. And my test study is a success. Which means they're making trillions of dollars off my patent and they never compensated me. You motherfuckers are going to pay, bitches. And you're going to pay hefty. I'm glad you're giving out my location, motherfuckers. Good. So that storm don't miss. A storm is coming, people. Bye-bye.